Hey, welcome to Rooted Action Park. I wanted to just take a few moments to take you on a little video tour of our facility. So if you've never been here before, I want to show you what you can expect. And if you haven't been here for a while, we've changed up the park like 4 times since the last time we did one of these videos. So stay tuned and let's take a little walk around the park and see what we got going on here. All right, so let's start our little tour here in the lobby. This is where you'd first walk in the front door. Over here we got this little chill spot in the corner. And then we have our check-in desk. This is where you would check in, have snacks and beverages and stuff, helmet rentals, all that stuff right here. And then over here we have tables and chairs, more hangout area for people. Right back here we got this new area that we're working on. We're calling it the Cave, and it's a little bouldering room for climbing. So that's kind of fun. We're still working on that, trying to get that done. And then as we walk over here this way, continue through the lobby. Of course, we got restrooms, and then we got this microwave. We are now selling Hot Pockets and corn dogs and stuff like that. So we have a microwave where you can warm that up. And then we'll head upstairs here. This is going up to our game and party room. And so as you can see, we've got a whole bunch of tables and chairs set up here. This is a great space if you want to rent this out for a birthday party or any kind of party. We have that screen with a video projector set up there. This is also a great space if you just want to come hang out and watch people in the park, because as you can see, it's a great view of the whole park. So just do a quick panning view of the park while I'm up here so you can kind of see the layout, and then we'll go down and talk about each of those areas individually. So this is kind of just a quick overview of what park looks like. That sub box there is actually over the cave, the bouldering room. So that's a new addition there. So let's head downstairs. Okay, so as we continue our little tour here, we're leaving the lobby, we're walking out into the park. The first thing you'll see as you come into the park is this 3-foot tall mini half pipe. It's surfaced in skate light, which makes it perfect for skateboards and scooters. It's also just the perfect height for beginners to learn how to drop in. Super fun ramp there. And then back behind the mini half pipe, we have the pump track, which that hasn't changed much since we've set it up originally. But there it is. We still have a bunch of extra corners, so if we wanted to expand this, we could, but that's the pump track right there. So as we spin around from where the pump track here is, you can come around this way and you'll see we moved the Resi Airbag over here so it feeds into that section where the flat airbag is. And then this is the new lip that we built for the Resi. It's 5.5 feet tall, 8 feet wide, and it's got wheels. So we can move that back and forth to increase the gap between the lip and the landing. So that works out really nice. And having it here gives us more options for getting speed for that ramp. So here we have that 6-foot quarter that used to be on the back wall. We're borrowing this from John Andrus at the ramp farm. We slid that up against the back of the roll-in deck. And then over here, this middle section is a section that's probably going to be changing the most in the next couple of weeks, because this is all temporary stuff as we're finalizing our designs for this. But right now, this is the way it's set up. We have this 8-foot bankway on the back, and then we have this 4-foot box, and we have these double rollers, and then there's that 8-foot tall quarter pipe back there. So basically, if you're getting speed for the Resi Airbag, you can drop in on that bank and hit this 4-foot box, or you can drop in on the bank and pedal just straight through the middle here, or you can air that quarter pipe and pedal straight through the middle, all to get speed for the Resi right here, which works out great because now there's like unlimited options for setting up speed there. So we can make that gap a lot bigger and people can really get some air on that thing. So, and then back here we have this little skate section. So that little black ramp back there, that's on loan to us also from John over at the ramp farm. And then we have these rails and ledges that are here, just things we can move around. Great skate obstacles, great little street obstacles. So that's pretty fun. And then back here is the slanted wall ride, which feeds into this stage section with the rail and then comes up to this 3-foot quarter, which shares a deck with the half pipe. And so here's another shot at that 6-foot quarter, which has that nice gap option up onto the deck of the roll-in. So that's a pretty cool transfer line. And then here's the half pipe. This side over here, 24 feet wide, 10 feet of it is 6 foot tall, and then 14 feet of it is 5 foot tall. And then the other side is 24 feet wide, all at 5 feet tall. So that's this section here. And then as we walk over here, this is where we have the big flat airbag. And if you remember, originally when we set this up, the airbag was centered in this section. Then we had two quarter pipes, one on each side of the airbag. We've now slammed the airbag all the way over against that wall. And then we built this little section over here where that climbing area is actually. So that sub box is actually underneath there is the climbing area. And then we took the 6-foot quarter pipe that used to be here, right here next to the roll-in, used to be that 6-foot quarter, took that out and we slid it over there for that, which is nice line now off of that 6-footer. When you're coming off the Resi airbag, you can just hit that 6-foot quarter, turn around and come back and either go up the stairs, ride up that bank, or you can pedal through this gap to get into the rest of the park. So that works out really nice. And then with the roll-in, that's another thing we did add, is we added stairs getting up there on the roll-in, which makes it more accessible for everyone. So those are some great improvements. The lip for the airbag is still the same as it has been since we opened. So that's kind of our plan right now. So thanks for checking out this little tour of our park. Hope to see you come on out and check it out in person. We'd love for you to do that. You can find all of our hours and pricing information on our website at rootedactionpark.org. You can also find information about party rentals. So if you want to rent that upstairs space for a private party, that information is also on the website. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube. Thanks for checking out this video. Look forward to seeing you all out here real soon.